What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing absolutely fantastic, and in this video we're going to talk about SinEW Elevate Mass Gainer. This is one of the most popular mass gainer out there on Amazon. I buy it from Amazon. You can find it on Paytm or HealthGenie or something. And I did get some requests from folks, my viewers on Insta, to do some review of this product. So I reached out to SinEW and wanted a sample package, and this is what they sent me. I didn't buy it. They sent me the sample package after I reached out to them. So that's the disclosure. Keep watching the video. So although we will put it through all the steps that we do in our channel, I just wanted to highlight something. There's a trend. Only very few products are following the trend, but that this product is having that there is this trend of putting more protein in mass gainer, and that's a good thing. And this product boasts that. It says that 3-to-1 ratio of protein to carb to protein, and there is this they have actually another product which is one notch more than this. That's, I think, Elevate Mass Gainer Pro, and when I checked it out, I found that there the ratio is even more severely higher. I mean, the protein is so high that the protein to carb ratio is 1 to 1.3. So for a mass gainer, that's really high. So this is the USP, and that they kind of highlight here also 20% of protein you get out of this thing. All right, let's put it through the tests. So when it comes to the quality of this protein, and we're going to talk about quantity later when we talk about the calories, but what are the sources, what are the things that they put in here? Then 100 grams is the serving size, and there's 3 scoop is the serving size. 3 scoop makes 100 gram actually. So they put whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, and calcium caseinate, not mineral casein, calcium caseinate, and then Dygezyme, 500 mg blend of that. Maltodextrin is the primary source of carbohydrate in this case, and they put a bunch of minerals and a bunch of vitamins to that to make it like all 360-degree stuff for you to consume. So when it comes to the quantity, and because it's mass gainer, we're going to talk the quantity to do it differently. We started that trend with nutrimed bulk mass gainer also. So one serving, which is 100 grams, is going to give you around 388 kilocalories, which is pretty good. And as I highlighted previously, one of the key highlights of this product is more protein. So if you see the protein to carb ratio, it's actually 20.4 grams or something. So it's pretty close to 1 to 3 ratio of protein to carb, and that's a good thing. And they put a bunch of Dygezyme and vitamins and minerals to that. The good thing about Dygezyme is that they put 500 mg. Some places they put 200 mg or something. 500 mg is pretty good. What I like most about this product is not just the 1 to 3 ratio that they've highlighted, but I always consider things which are affordable. So this is really affordable, and you can see in some of my other mass gainer videos I mentioned that the sweet spot would be somewhere between 50 to 70 rupees per scoop, or per serving, not scoop, per serving actually. So this one comes at, when I'm doing the calculation based on 1 kg tub, okay, so it comes to 679. So that means for 100 gram serving you're getting 68 rupees, which is pretty good. But you can bring it down even more. I've seen that if you go for higher, bigger bulk packages, and at the same time if you go for some other sites where they give more discounts. So I always buy from Amazon, that's why I get the Amazon calculation, but in Paytm you get cashback, in HealthGenie you get some discount code and stuff like that. So that's about it. And if you want to purchase this stuff from Amazon, which I know you won't because that's not the cheapest one, and still the link is in the description. Got our trusted shaker, but I'll keep it aside. I'll just first open this up. So there is this thing, the scratch card thing, and I still think it's useless. For any Indian company who sell things directly to the consumer, this is useless. They can save money by not doing this. Anyway, that's their choice. The sealing of SinEW is always good. It always has the SinEW branding on it, and it's a tougher, thicker material, and you can't really puncture it so easily, so I like it. I've shown you this is one of the benchmark things for packaging, and a lot of companies can learn from that. Let's puncture it. All right. Is it just me, or just mass gainers taste and smell better, because I'm having that feeling? Alright, the powder. Alright, let me tell you how it is. When I reviewed nutrimed mass gainer a few days back, I talked about the texture also, and I said how different it was from whey protein, right? Of course, it's supposed to be. This one is less different than whey protein. It's of course because a wee bit more protein is there, and it's less smoother. It's more sand-like. It's not as sand-like as whey protein, alright? The granules are much finer because of the high percentage of maltodextrin in there. But still, it's still grainier. You can see the grains. You can feel the grains in your hand because of the higher percentage of protein. And it smells really good. Let me smell again. Yeah, it smells really good. I think I put a lot of flavor in there. So of course they said 3 scoops would be serving size. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just guessing. I think they say 3 scoops would be serving size because they're protein serving scoop and mass gainer serving scoop exactly the same. So they bumped up the number of times you gotta take the scoop, and that's what. All right, we're using 1 scoop. Here we go. Generally, mass gainer scoops are really big, bulky, big scoops. But this one looks pretty similar to Palladium Whey scoop. I'm guessing, I'm not sure, I'm just guessing. Alright, let's give it a stir quickly. Mixing well with a huge chunk out there, which is not breaking off, which is normal. I'll use the shaker to do that, and it's slowly breaking down, but it's still there, there's a big chunk. Alright, let's use the shaker bottle to do that. Alright, no sinker at all. There are certain pointy things out here, and that's because of the carb, I believe. That's because the carb is very less, a couple of those. Let me see if there are any floaters out there. Now, there are a few floaters. Those are definitely the flavors and the carb. If you shake more, those are gonna get dissolved. Yeah. Alright, let's taste it. It definitely tastes different. So let me tell you how different it is. So the nutrimed bulk mass gainer, it tastes completely different from that. Both are chocolate, but that's different. This tastes pretty similar to Palladium Whey. That's interesting because Palladium Whey is their whey protein offering, and this is a mass gainer, but their flavor is almost the same. The sweetness is less. The flavor is spot on. I mean, it's really nice. There's no aftertaste. There's no metallic taste. But you know, it's not those to die for sort of tastes. You know, those. There are some international brands that just pour amazing flavors to those. This is not like that, but it's absolutely fantastic. Get on with the microscopic test, and we'll take a wee bit of this powder, not much. Alright. Keep it. Let's see if you're recording. Okay, there's this similar to, I think that there's a unmixed cocoa powder chunk. There it is. Other than that, it's similar to Palladium Whey or muscle whey, like whey protein. Yeah. That's the paper down there. Yeah, there's again another chunk of cocoa powder. Yeah, we got those chunks laying around. Other than that, it's exactly the same texture as whey protein, not much different. Yeah, I think we're good. I was looking for some binders and stuff, which you don't see. By the way, this thing has xanthan gum in it to act as an emulsifier. They mention it in the label. Alright, I think we're good. When it comes to the talking about the pros and cons, in the pros I've listed, as per my preference, of course, the price is really good. And if you buy bigger tubs and other sources you buy it from, you're gonna get lesser price, which is absolutely fantastic. When it comes to the protein content also, it's got more, and that's what it brags about, 20% protein, 3:1 ratio protein to carb. That's also something really wonderful, because the more protein is, you as a fitness enthusiast or a fitness freak, whoever you want to call yourself, you'll like more protein, so that's always good. Now vitamins, they've got a whole spectrum of vitamins which is added. It's not like this thing comes with that or something. See, it's not a amino acid profile, so the whey protein will come with that. It has that, but the vitamins are added. And the enzyme also is good, because I think I wouldn't mention this for whey protein, because that's generally light thing, but for mass gainer there's a bunch of carb that goes into your system. Fast digesting, slow digesting, doesn't matter. You're talking about 388 calories to digest, so a bit of enzyme is really helpful, and they use Dygezyme, which is fantastic. Okay, so when it comes to the cons, it's a bit different this time that I'm putting it up here. What I think is that, see, most mass gainers do the exact same thing that these guys have done, that they have added something with a high GI value as the source of carbs. So in this case, it's Maltodextrin. I'm going to make a different video on Maltodextrin to talk about it. But what it's not a con, but it can take it as a recommendation that what could be done to bring new thing to the table is that you can bring some slow digesting carb also to the whole blend, so that when someone takes about 388 calorie, that person doesn't just go about spiking his or her insulin level all the way up. Maybe it can go a slow, steady movement, right? That sort of thing you can do. Just a thing to think about. But what I seriously think, and it doesn't really apply to this thing, but for all the SinEW products, I think they need a makeover of the whole banner thing. I personally think they make good products. I've been using their Isocore, Palladium Whey, casein, and now this one, which they sent free. Their products are generally good. The thing is, I don't think spend much of time on the look and feel. I mean, yeah, that's okay. That's okay from a manufacturer's perspective. But if you look at it from a consumer's perspective, I sometimes look at packages which look really, glamorous, look really shiny, they look really good, and you are more tempted by that. Kind of gets you pumped also sometimes. I'm seeing the whey protein bags which are really good looking. They get you pumped also. So that's one suggestion. So they could come up with new branding sort of thing. That would be fantastic. And the carb source is something to think about. Other than that, this being a mass gainer has all the pros, and I think it's a fantastic thing to go for. Well, now comes where whether I should take it, or you should take it, or someone should take it. Here's the thing: mass gainer is not for everybody, and I said that in some of my videos, that mass gainer or protein powders are two different things, two different purposes. The main purpose of mass gainer is to provide you with a bunch of energy that you might not be having, or have the situation to have a bunch of energy from whole food. If you have a situation where you can get things from whole food, of course, don't even take whey protein, don't even take mass gainer, nothing. Just go natural, go with whole food. That's absolutely fine. But these things are made for making your life easy. So if you are somebody who's on the run, and you need that extra calorie to put up the muscle mass, or keep yourself always on the caloric surplus mode, anabolic mode, then of course you can go for a mass gainer. And in that case, this is a fantastic choice. I will make a comparison video between this one and nutrimed, and this one and muscleblaze, and also muscleblaze and nutrimed, and I mean, the percent combination that I'm going to do on that. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, share this video, and do subscribe to my channel. And I thank you for spending your time to watch this video. Have an awesome life, folks. Ciao.